Hi everybody, this is Susie and welcome to a Wild Bunch video on behalf of Wild Orchid Crafts. Today I have something new and fresh to share with you, which is this really cool altered composition notebook. This book, what I had done was, I always never know where to start. You guys ever notice that? What I had done was, I purchased this black and white book at a local Staples office supply store. It was $1, and the inside of the book is your basic ruled pages, and I covered the inside front and back of the book with white cardstock because I plan on putting something here to put some tags in there. And what this book is going to be is, I know it sounds crazy, but once when my computer failed, actually the hard drive went, I lost a lot of contact numbers and addresses and so on, and I really don't want to have that happen again. So I thought I'd like to create some kind of address book journal for myself, where I can just keep track of important names and phone numbers and addresses that I don't want to lose, and this is what that's going to be for. So being that the original part of the book was black and white, I covered the whole entire front and back of the book in a cream colored felt. And then I had recently bought this really pretty eyelet lace, not lace, fabric rather, which I'm just going to share with you how it looks. This is how it looks, okay? I bought that recently from my fabric store, and thought that would look pretty nice on there. So I left the piece hanging down at the bottom. I kind of like the way that looked a little dressy, and I put some white lace around here. I hope that you can see that because it's kind of like cream on white, just as like a border. And the top of the lace, that was the fabric that was left over, I made just a flower around the background, and then the regular twisted rosettes that I usually make. I put that in the center with some Wild Orchid Craft shooting pearls, and just a random pearl that I had in the center of the flower, and some Wild Orchid Craft seam binding below this, you know, just streaming down in a long strands and in a bow, and some of the fabric that's just pieces that were randomly cut off that were left behind. I just glued that to the back of the flower. And over here, if you can see, I don't want to get too close there. Okay, if you can see, there's some really different colors. I've used some of the two-tone roses and some of the cream ivory hip roses. Very, very pretty. All the items used in this video will be in a drop-down box below. I've also decided to put some yellow in there, a hint of yellow, with the large bud roses that are absolutely stunning. One of my favorite flowers. They're just absolutely beautiful. And also these little flowers right here, which I only used once before in a previous project, but I really like those. I think they're called like the heather flower. But once I get that name out for you, I'll have that in the drop-down box below in case you're interested in getting some of those for yourself. And this lace that I had, I just made a little flower out of it and put the flat back pearl from Wild Orchid Crafts in the center there. And, you know, again, all these flowers coordinating very nicely with the cream trellis roses and the other two-tone roses that are here, and some of the other larger flowers, a little plastic birdie that I have on there, and some other small bud roses from Wild Orchid Crafts. Just very, very elegant. Not overly done, which I don't like doing. And again, some of the cream trellis roses here, white, and some pearls, and some floating little rhinestones all around, and coming back up with the pink and the other hip roses, and my dogs are barking outside just as I'm making a video. Sorry. And this really pretty pink and white flourish, very pretty, very elegant. And I just had this little piece of flourish left in my stash, so I just put that in there. And so there you have this really, really cool notebook. I like it a lot. And I also put some seam binding in between here, just to tie off the book. Not that it has to be private or anything, but just to keep the front and back cover closed. I really like the way that the large flower came out. I love making these, but I haven't really made one out of this type of fabric. It's very, very stiff, the fabric, and I kind of like that because it made the rose stand out very nicely. It's just a very nice looking book. I have it leaning against something, which it's very hard because I'm not using a tripod right now, so you can't see how nice the eyelet lace lays on the bottom. But just very dressy. So if you want to make one for yourself, this is really one of the most simplest projects that I've ever done. But I haven't done a journal lately, a large one like this, so I thought that I'd share with you this cute little journal notebook that I made, kind of a shabby style, but I really enjoyed making it. It was a lot of fun, and I hope you like it. And if you have any questions, please let me know. In the meantime, go and check out wildorchidcrafts.com online, and right down below here, if you hit the Show Me More button, you'll see all the items that were used in this project. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.